Hi folks, Brian here from Terra GMC Buick up at 595 Kenmount Road, here to talk to you today about GMC Terrain. As most of you know, the Terrain was introduced in 2010, first generation ran up to model year 2017. In 2018 to 2024, in the second generation, the vehicle really came into its own. It's done really well for us, the reviews have been great, but out with the old, in with the new, I'd like to introduce you to the brand new, all new 2025 GMC Terrain. And here it is. Alright, so in the last generation you had a pile of standard equipment. So it came with heated seats, remote vehicle starter, dual zone climate, amongst a pile of other things. So we've taken all of that, we've included that in the 2025 Terrain and added oh so much more. Okay, so along with the rest of the car, there's some styling cues that have also obviously changed. For instance, these C-shaped LED lights are brand new for 2025, and this is an elevation edition, and a lot of you will notice the last generation elevation came with mostly black trim. While this is an actual elevation, you can still get the black trim, but you have to get it as part of a separate package, which this one doesn't currently have. I personally like a little bit of chrome on my vehicles. Roof rails, of course, you can accessorize with cross members, so you're carrying things like kayaks, luggage racks, things of that nature, it can all be added. And of course, in the rear storage compartment, it's a little bit bigger than the last generation, and I can't open it. Oh, there it is. And of course you get the 60-40 split on the rear seats. Just click the little button and it's all storage. Alright, so the 2025 GMC Terrain comes equipped with a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine, produces about 175 horsepower, and it's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. That essentially is going to give you sipping fuel consumption, roughly 9 liters per 100 in all-wheel drive mode. If you want to click it back to two-wheel drive, it's going to drop that fuel consumption down to about 8 liters combined between city and highway. This particular model is a 2025 GMC Elevation with premium trim. So all of the Terrains come with things like blind spot detection, adaptive cruise control, lane assist, forward emergency braking, pedestrian detection, so on and so forth. When you get into the premium edition, it also offers a leather interior and air-conditioned seats, just to name a couple of the features. Okay, so on top of all of that, the GMC Terrain offers interior comfort for all passengers. As you can see, I'm roughly 6 feet tall, give or take an inch or so, and I sit perfectly comfortably. And of course, these seats will come down in a 60-40 split. So I have all of this room back here for cargo capacity and carrying all your everyday needs. So one of the obvious big improvements in this machine is gone is the little infotainment screen that we had. It's been replaced by a 15-inch infotainment screen. It is Google based, so your mapping system would be a genuine version of Google Maps, and your voice assistant would be a Google Assist. If I press this little button here, I can take my navigation system from the center display and I can drop it in my CID right here in front of the driver's wheel. Now I can use this larger screen for anything I want. So whether it's for looking at my vehicle statuses, playing around with my radio, anything else that you want to do. The only person that ever really needs to see your navigation is the driver. At least now I'm looking straight ahead as opposed to craning my neck. Gone are the actuator buttons that were in the last version. Now it's an electronic column shifter sitting up top here. Much more convenient, and it feels a little bit more natural when you're changing gears. Look at the size of this camera system. And of course, I can view the camera while I'm in motion, so if you're curious about who it is that's tailgating you from the back, or maybe you've got a trailer in tow and you want to get a look at your hitching ball to make sure everything is buttoned down properly, you can trigger the camera at any speed. Okay, so one of the coolest features that I find in any vehicle, and particularly in the Terrain, and it's been around for a little while, is adaptive cruise control. So it's essentially a smart feature where if I set my cruise control in my car, if I set it at 60, like I'm about to now, and I'm coming up behind this gentleman, it's going to maintain 60 kilometers an hour until he slows down. If he slows down to 50, this vehicle automatically brakes back to 50. If he speeds up, I'll speed up to a maximum of that 60 that I had originally set on the cruise control itself. It's sensitive enough that when he comes up to a stop here at the stoplight, this vehicle is going to come to a complete stop as well. It is really, really neat and really offers you a certain amount of security while you're driving, particularly in the highway. So the Terrain is also one of those vehicles that has the ability to run either as a two-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive. And it is a true detach from the front wheels to the back wheels. The advantage, of course, being summertime when you don't need that all-wheel drive. Running two-wheel drive is going to be a lot easier on fuel. As I'm driving, I don't need to slow down or stop to be able to go from two-wheel to all-wheel. I just click a little button next to the steering wheel and it'll go into all-wheel drive. So essentially, as I'm going up the highway, going down the road, started out as a nice day, it starts to get rain, slick, a little bit of snow. You're starting to feel a little uncomfortable. Go from two-wheel drive to the safety of all-wheel drive with the click of a button. All right, guys, we're located 595 Kenmount Road here in St. John's, Newfoundland. Come on down and take a look, not just at the beautiful Terrain, but we have a wide selection of Buick and GMC SUVs and pickup trucks. Again, my name is Brian, 595 Kenmount Road, St. John's, Newfoundland. Come on in and see us.